I'm Dr. Peter Forster. I'm a Buddhist, and I teach psychology here at the University of Worcester. What I mostly get into is kind of interesting conversations when people, want to talk about what does that consist of, and what's meditation like, and those sorts of things. It's the thing that kind of I find the most interesting, fascinating. It is the core. It's the teaching of the Four Noble Truths, and this was the first teaching that the Buddha gave after he achieved enlightenment under the Bodhi tree, as the story goes. There is suffering in the world. There's pain, there's discomfort, there's stress. There are causes for that, to do with being attached to impermanent things. It's possible to end suffering in oneself. And then the fourth of the Four Noble Truths is that the way to do that is by following the Eightfold Path. And this is sort of a guide both to how to live, things to try out, and is a way of ending the suffering that is just part of the nature of human life. The first time I got the urge to meditate, and I didn't even really know that's what it was at the time, I was doing my PhD at Cambridge, and it kind of just became something that I found it's incredibly valuable at just leading a kind of calmer, more balanced life. And I think over the years, what I've got from meditation is mellowing, just getting a different perspective, a calmer perspective on life. These days I just try and kind of build it more into my life, so that if I'm washing the dishes or taking a shower or something like that, that I'm kind of mindful when I'm doing it, rather than having my mind jumping around from one thing to another. It's just a permanent reminder. Every now and then I'll be sitting, typing away at the computer, and it'll go rattle, 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 rattle. Ah, yes, love, compassion, truth, It's just one of those nice little reminders. It just keeps bringing me back. This financial crisis that we're in at the moment, and have been for some time, I think in terms of Buddhist thoughts and Buddhist ideas about that. Well, if I go back into the Four Noble Truths again, there's a lot of good reasons for thinking that people have been attached to kind of money and power, and it hasn't helped. The Dalai Lama has a Facebook tick-like, and then you can get to get part in that. So yeah, there's lots and lots of stuff out there online, and that is certainly part of my Sangha, or my kind of community of Buddhism. One of the main things that I took from all of this was just basically my life got simpler and simpler until I came to just a couple of things, and it all came back to just being mindful, to have a meditation practice, and to kind of reflect on just a few simple core things. And in my case, that happens to be the Four Noble Truths. I really, really like those. There's vast amounts of scripture and writings, and there's all kinds of good stuff. But at the end of the day, one or two simple things, just being a little bit kinder to each other. Trying to be a little bit kinder than we were yesterday. Having a bit of compassion, and that seems to be when all is said and done, just being a little bit kinder and more compassionate.